Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Generational Sports. Your, Josh, they like to say one-stop shop for everything you need to know in the sports world. You know that?
One-stop shop. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's what we are. What don't we have you covered in? MMA,
We got
NBA,
it all.
NFL.
We should get into soccer. World Cup.
Soccer. I'm good. Can't
World Cup's
listen.
coming up. We got to get into that. USA made it. They qualified.
You know what's the craziest part is? Still don't care. Don't care. Listen, I'm out on soccer. I've never been further out. Like an Audi belly button. Which,
I
by
like
the
soccer.
way, Josh, you and you're an Audi belly button guy.
Any.
Okay, good. So you're not a freak.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Audi belly buttons. I know. Listen, you probably can't control it. I mean, maybe you can. A lot of technology these days, but you got an Audi, you're kind of a freak. Sorry to tell. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
I don't want to be the one to let you know this.
Agreed.
But sometimes you just got to hear the things that you don't want to hear. But what we all do want to hear, Josh, is how you're doing on this Monday, April 25th at exactly 7:06 p.m.
I'm doing good, man. I told the story a couple weeks ago, I think, about the neighbors. It feels like a new motorcycle person moves in there every day because there's about 4 motorcycles in one little apartment now. So it's getting pretty annoying, but other than that, I've been good. How are you doing, Connie?
Oh, bro, let me tell you something. I'm exhausted. I'm tired.
How was the game?
Which one?
I didn't watch Wednesday. I didn't see if the graphics messed up or not.
Josh, let me tell you something. Here's a nice little story. Ready for this? So I get there Wednesday, which, by the way, wasn't even supposed to work on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I said this, but I wasn't supposed to work. I was supposed to make my debut on Thursday. Ended up being on a Wednesday, right? So I get there. I'm like, yeah, somebody's going to be doing the graphics with me, right? Because, I've never done this before, obviously, like any training. Like, the only time we ever even talked about graphics was on the orientation. And he goes, yeah, bro. Somebody will be there with you. I said, perfect. Lit. Love to hear that. Well, Josh, nobody was there with me. Not a soul. They threw me right into the fire. Solo dolo, first game doing graphics. But, hey, listen. I think I did great. And I love it. Second day on Thursday, that I was supposed to be a camera. Another story, Josh. Camera doesn't work. We couldn't get the camera to work for the first 3 games of the season. So I'm literally walking around. I'm literally walking around the stadium with a camera, pretending to, film people, and nothing's actually even recording. So that was fun. Tyrell's watching live from the 16th hole at SUNY Delhi. Okay. Listen, Tyrell, if you don't get a par, or should I say, for par, you're trash. You're trash.
I don't even know what that means. I don't even know
for
what
par. You know what a par is?
I've never played golf. I used to play golf on the Wii.
All right, ready, Josh? Very simple. Very simple. Ready? If it's a par 5, right? If it's a par 5, that means you have to get it into the hole 5 tries. So if you get it in on 3 tries, that's an eagle. 4 tries, that's a birdie. 5 tries, that's your par because you got it in exactly on 5. And then anything over that, that's when you start. Anything over that, that's when you start getting into the bogey category. Bogey, double bogey, triple bogey. Yeah, that's the category I live in.
Yeah. So you only get every hole. You only get till 5 shots before.
No, not every hole. Maybe some hole are par 5, par 4s. There's par, 5s out there. I believe there's might even be par 6s. I'm not sure though.
So that's why it's impressive. When you're under par.
Yes, sir.
It's impressive. Okay.
Yes, that's why you never want to be over par like I am.
Okay. Never knew any of that. I own golf clubs though. Well, used to
own
golf clubs. Yeah, just given to me. Didn't
lefty or righty?
I don't know. I barely ever touched them.
Well, are you a lefty or a righty?
I'm a righty.
Now,
But I don't know, because like sometimes like other things, like sometimes I like shooting a basketball with my left hand, even though I normally do right. Like I don't know golf. I don't know if I'd be
because here's the
lefty
thing,
or righty.
right, Josh? Right? I'm a righty. Everything,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Baseball and golf, I'm a lefty.
Hmm.
See, just birdied 15. Let me rock. Proof or it didn't
What does
hurt.
that mean? What is birdie 15? So birdie's one under.
He birdied the 15th hole.
Okay, so that's the whole. Got it.
Yeah. 50, yeah, because 18 holes on a golf course. So if you birdied 15, you got a nice little birdie on the 15th hole. See, Josh?
Golfing sounds like fun though. Sounds really chill to just on the weekend go golfing. That sounds kind of chill.
I listen. I thoroughly, I enjoy it. Is it very annoying? Yeah, it is. But
I bet.
it's a good time. All right, but yeah, no, it's been. I'm exhausted though, Josh. Listen, let me tell you. Listen, my last complaint. Then we'll get into actual what people are here for. Ready, Josh? Listen to my schedule, bro. So let's start with last Monday, right? I worked Tuesday, school all day. Wednesday, school and work. Thursday, I worked. Friday, I had school. Saturday, worked. Sunday, worked. Today, work. Tuesday, school all day. Wednesday, school and work. Thursday, I got a little event to go to. No, I shouldn't say event. Place to go to. Friday, got another thing to do. Saturday, working. Sunday, working.
Tough.
I mean, it's just
every day.
I'm a busy man now, Josh.
Grind doesn't stop, man.
I'm just trying to take a nap, bro.
Just a nap.
I just want to lay in bed all day for once. Just once. I used to have Sundays off no matter what. Not anymore. Not with the Renegades, baby. They call me up. I'm there. Because, like, Josh, I wasn't even supposed to work this week. Wasn't supposed to work this week at the Renegades. I got a text message today talking about, can you come in on Tuesday and run the graphics? I said, listen, love to. Can't do it. I got class till 7. He goes, okay, that's fine. About 10 minutes later, hey, how about Wednesday? I said, yeah, I can do Wednesday. He said, okay, good. How about Thursday? I said, see, can't do Thursday. Got something to do. He goes, oh, that's okay. Hey, how about Saturday and Sunday? I said, yeah, sure. So I go from not working at all to 3 days.
You gotta tell him at the end of this week, like you want the promotion already. You want to be the live broadcast guy. Like you know what?
I think I should be. Actually, no, I will say the broadcaster for the Renegades, fantastic job. I believe his name is Joe. You want to say fantastic? A great voice. And welcome to the Renegades. That's how I would do it. Welcome.
Did you have any close calls with the graphics, or was your time?
There were a few mess ups. I would listen. I'm not even gonna toot my own horn here. I think a couple of them weren't even my fault. Like the producer would be like, "Yo, I need the batter graphic up." I'd click the batter graphic. There's a little bit of a delay, so by the time the graphic would come up, he'd be switching to another camera, and he would need me to take it off. And I'm like, "Listen, bro, I'm doing what you told me to do." So, but there were also a couple times where I saved him. He'd be like, batter graphic. I'd be like, "Yo, we don't have enough time for that." And then the pitch would go, and I'd be like, "See,
told you." Okay,
so I think I'm doing great. All right, let's get into everything. Okay, we'll start it off with the UFC, and Josh, we got a little Rob Font, Marlon Vera prediction here.
Yeah. Well, this past weekend, I tried. Like, I really sat down, and for the early prelims of this past fight card, like, I did research, I watched film, I wanted to get a nice parlay going because I felt confident about it. Just because, I don't know, I watched the first couple of highlights from the opening fights. I was like, wow.
Listen, Luke, I would love to be building the graphics. I'm just operating it. Right now, the guy who is in charge and my manager, my boss, is the one who builds the graphics. Then we just sit there, clickety clack. I before the game starts, I got to go and find what game it is, select it, make sure all the graphics look right, and yes sir. When does the Cam jersey get swapped for the Flacco?
Well, you should have back in the day when it was the Blitz boys. I was rotating the jerseys every
That's
episode, but it was
true.
Cam and D Rose for a long time. But then I switched it. Then the other one broke, so now I'm just kind of like, Flacco, last man standing, elite quarterback club.
I might have to get you a nice frame for your birthday.
That'd be very, very nice of you.
When's your birthday, Josh?
August 15th.
Okay. I got some time.
It kind of sucked growing up with that birthday because you know how in school all the kids get parties for their birthdays and stuff. Never had it. And school always started like August 20th. Like,
have you ever had a birthday
so close
party?
to my birthday? No, never at school. I mean,
no. I just mean in general.
Yeah, growing up, but I wouldn't. I think I only organized parties. Like, yeah, I think growing up, just like maybe we had people over, but never like. Actually, no, we used to run out the YMCA. Yeah, okay. We'd all be playing basketball and have cake and
I think I had one birthday party. Went bowling. Got the pin downstairs that all the people signed.
Nice. I remember those. I never got one of those. I used to be jealous. Yeah. Those things are cool.
Yeah.
But there were 7 prelim fights, I believe, and I built a parlay out of them. And I was feeling really good about it. Not all just winners, couple props. And then I was like, that's 7 pick parlay. But then I got a little confident and added Dallas and Utah's first quarter under. Easiest bet of my entire life. 4 minutes into the quarter, the score is like 11-6. I was like, this is hitting super easily. And then we get 2 fights into the UFC, and I'm 3-0. I'm feeling a little bit confident. And the next one, I needed a knockout between, I can't even remember their names, 2 heavyweights, like guys that just knock people out, get knocked out. And they were both gassed after the first round. I was like, come on, guys. And so they wound up losing it, but I went 7 for 8. So that was the only one I missed. Okay. I felt so confident about it too. Like when I tell you I put in research and time for that, it was a lot of research and time, and I was feeling good about it. But then, I always forget their names immediately after. I cannot tell you one fighter that I watched during that event.
Oh, no, I couldn't either. I just remember Andrade.
Yeah, and I didn't even watch the main event. Those were just the prelims.
See, Josh? I don't know if you saw my tweet. I don't know if you saw my tweet about what I was doing on that Saturday night.
I did not see your tweet.
I literally watched the whole event instead of anything
the whole
else.
UFC. Really?
I think I've determined I like it more than basketball.
I can see that. Definitely more entertaining. Keeps you locked in.
I don't know what it is. I'm just so out on the basketball.
Who won the Andrade fight?
Andrade. First round submission.
Really? I was going to bet against her.
Oh yeah, first round submission, got her in a standing.
Do you have any thoughts on the event? Anything that stood out to you or anything?
Not really. I mean, I kind of in another situation with you where it's like I watched it, I enjoyed it, then immediately forgot everything that happened. Yeah. Like I couldn't tell you a single name besides Andrade, and I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I don't know if it's Andrade, whatever the,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I listen. That's the other thing. Can't even remember who she fought. That's fine. I know she was like ranked though, and Andrade wasn't. Yeah, got her like a standing choke. First round submission.
That very first fight, the first fight of the prelims, a guy gets kicked in the nuts and then eye poked, and the fight gets called. Did you watch? Like that was the very.
Yeah, I was still at work when the prelims started, so I got home at like. I was actually no, that's why I didn't watch many of the prelims because my phone died while I was at work, while I was trying to watch it, and then because my phone battery had dried up because of the Tyson Fury fight that I watched while I was also at work.
That uppercut.
No,
Tyson need that Ngannou fight.
Bro, see, I'm gonna be real. I don't even think I want to see it. I was kind of with it for a little bit, but I don't think I want it.
Why not?
I just think he's getting bodied.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Fury's
Tyson
hands
Fury
are.
is so good
Yeah.
that, like, I mean, like, he made people just look. It's embarrassing.
Hmm.
It's literally embarrassing what he's doing to them.
I just want to see it. So
So,
Ngannou
like,
can
to
quit being
watch
so bad.
Ngannou go in there and just probably get picked apart like a roast turkey.
But Ngannou's got a puncher's chance, man. He lands one of them. He's got that
Yeah, but
Wilder power.
didn't Wilder have a puncher's chance and he got bodied
He,
twice?
I mean, well, he put up a good. That was a trilogy. Wilder had his moments in those
A
fights. That third
trilogy that
fight,
he
he
lost
definitely.
all three of them, arguably.
Nah, he won one of them, but
No, he didn't.
you know the long count. Well, no, not really, because it was really an 11 count, but they didn't call it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
He,
I didn't see that controversy.
yeah, yeah, I think, but no, I mean, Fury definitely dominated him in all those fights, except for that one time he like knocked him down. He had his moments in there, but I mean, I don't know. They're saying they're going to do it with MMA gloves if they wind up doing it.
That would be crazy.
I think that gives Ngannou a much better chance with MMA gloves, but it also makes Tyson even scarier with MMA gloves on. But
I think it's just a simple thing that it's like, listen, if this was an MMA fight, I would take Ngannou by a mile. Listen, this is a boxing fight. I'm taking Tyson by a mile.
I just want to see it so Ngannou can realize he should probably just sign a new deal with the UFC and stay there instead of skipping out on fights and stuff.
Yeah, I would like to see him stay.
Yeah. Yeah, but that first fight from the prelims on Saturday, the guy that wound up getting disqualified for kicking him in the nuts and eye poking was like a minus 1,200 favorite. And I don't know if the payout, like, because he was the other guy that wound up winning, I guess, by DQ was plus like 850. So I wonder if they got paid out for that, or since it was I can't remember if they called it no contest or DQ, but that was a crazy.
Well, if it's no contest, I don't think you get paid a DQ. Listen.
And that one, I almost took the guy that was minus 1,200, but I wound up saying under 2.5 rounds. And that hit because he got DQ'd like early first. So,
see, Josh.
Nice. But this weekend, we have Rob Font versus Chito Vera. So that should be a good fight. I took Rob Font in his last fight against Jose Aldo, and Aldo wound up proving me wrong when I told him he was washed up and old. So,
I do remember that.
Yeah, Rob Font, very good fighter, though. He's 6th ranked. I think Chito Vera is 10th ranked, bantamweight. So it should be a good fight. I don't know if I should take, Rob Font again. It doesn't seem like good luck for him when I pick him. But I also want to see Chito Vera lose or win. I don't know. I just want to see him fight O'Malley again. And I don't know if that comes with a win or a loss here. So I don't know. I'm just
Who's the
rooting
dude
for
that was getting absolutely demolished by O'Malley and was just taking it all?
Chris Moutinho.
Bro,
He actually fought again. He fought again a few weeks ago. He lost, though. I think he got knocked out first round. But,
so let me tell you. Let me get this straight. He took all that from O'Malley and then gets knocked down in the first round.
He was actually supposed to fight a while ago, got injured, and then he just fought. I believe he got knocked out first round. But hey, couple paydays for filling in for Sean O'Malley to fight Sean O'Malley on the main card.
I mean, yeah,
I take it. I mean, I don't know if I'd take that beating from Sean O'Malley for one payday. That just doesn't sound like a fun time.
I just need to know how much the
handle
payday
it
is, Josh, because you know me. I'm doing anything for money. Anything.
I think he got fight of the night, so that's at least $50K, I believe.
I mean, hey, see?
And I'll take whatever 50. He got for the fight. But I don't know if I could handle O'Malley's fists the same way he did.
No, I would die.
Yeah, I'd be dead after 2 minutes.
I wonder what punch I could take. Like, I wonder.
Have you ever been punched?
I don't not real no.
Yeah, I haven't ever really like I've been in a little scrap, but never like a fight where you're taking a lot of punches or anything. Other than like my brother growing up, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. A little tussle here and there.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Did you wear my Canada hat? Listen, I had no.
I wear no money in the world that has me putting that on.
Nah, see, I don't have a problem with the Canada hat. It was just so random.
Because there's no logo. It's just one logo. Nothing else on the hat.
And like there was no reason for it. Like, why are we just randomly repping Canada?
Respect to Matt, though. That was dope.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever done.
That was so
I
funny.
had you in tears.
I was dead, bro. It was so random because it like crossed my mind when I joined back. I was like, "Oh, that's interesting," and then I didn't think about it for a while, and then you said it. It got me. It got me.
All right. Listen, I don't know who I'm gonna go with. Maybe I'll go with Font just because I can, and I don't really know anybody else. And whatever. See,
Next weekend, though.
look at this, got
Well,
me
not
yawning and stuff.
the weekend after this fight. Very good UFC
Oh, I can't
275,
wait.
I believe. Rose is back.
Oh,
Oliveira
oh,
versus Gaethje.
oh.
Michael Chandler, and the one fight I don't get on the card though. Why are you putting Tony Ferguson against Michael Chandler? Like, don't do that to Tony. He's older. He's been on the decline for a while, and you're gonna put him against Michael Chandler. Like, he's gonna get. I hope he doesn't get killed. I love Tony Ferguson, but I mean, Michael Chandler's a contender. You're gonna make him go in there for, God, not even a main event, third co-main.
I told you I finally watched that full Gaethje and Chandler fight, right?
I actually watched it the other day too. I watched it again. Such a crazy.
Well, you
fight.
see, I just recently watched it again too because the UFC finally uploaded it.
Mm-hmm.
Before it was,
Yeah.
some crappy, ripped off version that was on YouTube, but the UFC finally uploaded, so I watched it again. And I was, woo, unbelievable, unbelievable.
So good.
All right, let's go into the NBA because we got it going on right now as well. I'm currently watching the Nets Celtics game 4.
What score?
Nets are losing. Nets are losing 27-19. There's 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first.
How's Ben Simmons? He's playing today, right?
Oh yeah, because let's talk about that, Mr. Ben Simmons. Listen, I feel like you're not allowed to say anything about him because he's pulling the mental health card. But I'm still gonna do it because I can. And listen, I've dealt with some things, been there, done that, overcame, sort of. Bro, like, what are we doing? What's going on here? The back hurts all of a sudden now? From trying to create different lies, all that twisting and turning is probably why you hurt your back. I mean, it's unbelievable. How this man was oh yeah, he's progressing very well. He's doing this, he's doing that. Oh, you got a back injury now. You're gonna be out for the game. And here's the other thing too. What happens if the Nets win this game, right? So you're out for this game because you're back, right? So there's game 5. Did the back still hurt, or now did you also add the mental health stuff on top just to give yourself that extra cover? Because, like I said, nobody in the media is going to come out here and be like, "Yo, listen, you got to play. You're being a little bitch," because then you're going to be like, "Oh, you don't care about mental health." No, listen, I do deeply care about it. In fact, but like, I'm so confused.
Yeah, I mean, I think this game has to go to at least 6 games if he has a chance of playing now, because he would not come back if it's 3-1. If it's 3-2, then he's like, you know what, back's feeling a little bit better. It's so stupid, man. You play the game, and if it's actually your back is hurting, at least you gave it a shot. Like, go out there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and be like, it's tightening up. You get a couple assists, couple steals. The fans will love you again. But since you said you're probably going to play, and then, oh no, the back hurts because we're about to get swept, like, that's just embarrassing, man. Embarrassing.
The thing that I also don't understand is, like, why is them getting swept have anything to do with him?
Because he doesn't want to I don't know. He doesn't want to seem like he contributes to the sweep at all. Like, he doesn't want any part of it, I guess. That's the only thing I could say would be a reason not to play.
That doesn't even make sense because it's like, who cares? You were already, you haven't done anything, and then we just get swept. So it just proves that, like, okay, you didn't really matter that much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
What is Christian talking about right now? He said, "I have a food parlay for you. Wild berry
parlay.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
What does it say?
Wild berry beignets.
Binet.
Binet.
Bignette.
BEIGNETS.
But you said food parlay,
Yeah.
and then he said wild berry.
He said wild berry beignets from Popeyes with a glass of milk. Thank me later. Beignets? That's how you say beignets? I don't even know what that is. Never even heard of it.
Either. Never heard
And
of
also
it.
from Popeyes?
Love Popeyes, but I've never heard of that. I want some Popeyes so badly right now, man.
Like when I think of Popeyes, I'm definitely not thinking of beignets.
Thinking of those 11 herbs. No, that's not Popeyes.
11 herbs of spice.
That's KFC. Love KFC too, though. KFC's fire.
I'm not a big KFC guy.
Really? I've never had their chicken sandwich.
Big fan of the mashed potato bowl, though.
Yes.
I'd punch somebody right in the throat for a mashed potato bowl. pair that with a glass of milk because I'm the biggest milk guy out there.
You were on board with the glass of milk the whole time. But
oh yeah, I stay strapped. I stay strapped with that gallon of milk on me.
I honestly haven't had milk in a long time.
That's disgraceful. I had 2 full glasses yesterday.
I can't even remember the last time I had milk.
Look them up, you will die. Popeyes is French Louisiana chicken. Onion rings from Popeyes go hard. They have them in Carolina, Josh.
Well, I wish I lived in Carolina. It'd be nice.
I was gonna say, Josh don't even live in Carolina,
but I do not live there.
Josh, you're in he's an Illinois guy.
Yeah.
Where in Illinois are we?
No, Illinois is kind of like when people think of Illinois, obviously goes to Chicago, but Chicago is pretty much its own state. Like, it's
how
a very
far away
country
from Chicago
state.
Are we?
A couple hours, actually. Like, I don't know.
Because I believe my boy
Depends.
right here, Mr. Tyrell, that was talking about golfing earlier, is might have a little internship in Illinois, like in wherever the golf courses are over there.
Yeah, we're about like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours from Chicago, something like that.
Yeah, the United States is crazy, bro. 4 or 5 hours in Europe, you're in a different country. Like, bro, I am. Just get this in your head. Buffalo, right? New York. Okay, right? How far away do you think I am from Buffalo?
I don't know. I'm not good with distance, so I'd sound stupid if I gave a real answer.
No, just give me like an hour guesstimate, you know?
I don't know.
Come on, let me
I don't know anything. I have no clue. I honestly have
Come on, let me get one. Just throw a number.
God, no, because I don't know. I don't know the distance or what even. I know they're up the corner, but I don't know.
Okay, exactly. And I'm an hour north of the city, which is towards the bottom. The bottom.
Okay. And Buffalo is.
No, I need a guess here, Josh. Don't be like
I don't know. I don't know where
just
Buffalo is located. 8.
6 hours.
I'm close. Okay,
Exactly.
I'm close.
6 hours, bro. From a place in my own state.
No, yeah, for real. That's how it is. That's how it is.
Out of pocket is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we got there. But yeah, Ben. Those were our thoughts on Ben Simmons in that game 4. I mean, you know what? Also, I was watching today. I was watching the Michael K show as I always do. You know, with our pal Don LaGreca on it, and they were talking. Kyrie's free agent after next season, right? Would you give him a contract?
If I'm Brooklyn,
Yeah.
kind of have to.
No, you don't, because there ain't no shot I'm paying Kyrie ever again.
No, I think I would.
Nah, bro.
I think. Well, you gotta obviously him not playing all the time and all that. But no, I think you can't. What are you gonna? You gotta. The free agency class has to be. I don't know who's all in that free agency class. It might be like Bradley Beal and stuff like that.
The craziest part is, bro. Don't care.
I think if there's options out there where that money could be better spent for someone who's, not going to cause drama, can be a great role player and stuff like that, but you've got to really be, all right, Ben Simmons is our number 2. You really got to be committed to that if you're going to let Kyrie walk.
But like, bro, last year he sits out because of all the civil unrest, which, by the way, good on you. But in a basketball way, which is, what you're paid to do, you're screwing your team. no matter how you look at it, screwing them. Then,
well, this year, I mean,
this year you got the won't play because of the vaccine. Listen, I need a team guy.
I get that. I get it. You know, the off the court things haven't. You know, if he was averaging like 40 this series right now, and you know it was like maybe 2-1 or something before this game. I mean, he's been better than KD this series. I'll say that.
That's true.
He's been better than KD this series. I don't think.
Bro, what if
I
next
don't
year
see
he
any
decides that he wants to
situation
care about Amazon workers, sits out for a year till they get,
with the talent in the East now, you can't take the risk of letting Kyrie walk. Because he
Bro.
walks and does what? Goes to the Knicks, and then the Knicks might be better than the Nets
Who cares?
as a team. And if I'm KD, no way we're letting
The Knicks still run New York anyway, even though they suck.
Yeah, but I mean, if Kyrie imagine Kyrie on the Knicks, man, him with RJ and all those young guys.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying though. That would be cool if he was playing. Because, like I said, how do I know this man doesn't go, you know what? Those Amazon workers not treated nicely. I'm protesting for them. I'm sitting out until something is done for it.
Well, he's good enough where you take that risk. He is good enough.
I don't know. I don't know if I can deal with it.
You take the risk because when he is locked in and he is hooping, one of the best players in the world.
I don't do annoying people well, Josh. I don't do well with them. I'm
aware. But man, KD, shoot the damn ball. How many shots does he have right now in the game?
It's a great question. We're currently in a commercial break. I just watched a nice CarMax commercial. Now I'm looking at John and Amanda, for the Spark card on Capital One. So
okay,
yeah,
John and Amanda, well known.
Yeah, business owners. Oh yeah, packing the Antonelli's, I believe, is their company.
Okay.
Yeah, free.
No free promos.
No free promos. Only promo I care about is Underdog Fantasy. We can use code Gen Z to double your first deposit up to $200. You know what I'm talking about? A little free bread, a little free dough, a little free. I can't think of the word that
free milk.
Free milk. A little almond.
A little almond.
A little cashew.
Cashew milk.
Oh yeah, we even got goat.
Coconut.
Yeah, coconut. 1%, 2%.
It always amazes me sometimes when I hear milk. Like when I first heard of almond milk, I'm like, how does milk
have an almond?
How does milk come out of this almond? I still couldn't tell you. I still could not tell you.
I think they get the milk. I think they squeeze.
I get that, but how much milk comes out of one almond? Like I know it's a lot of almonds.
Josh, probably, I think we found your next science project.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to put a presentation together because I can't be the only one out there.
PowerPoint by next Monday.
Yeah, I might have one. Do some research on
it. So it's 3-0 for Boston. Oh look, we even got Block A Griffin on the floor because he was the only productive player in the last game for the Nets.
Dude, he came up huge. Almost won them that game.
I know. 3-0 right now against a team that we all thought was pretty good with the star power KD Kyrie. Everybody and their mother said it was going to be a 7-game series. Are the Celtics now the favorite? Josh is frozen.
I think it's tough to say no because it's tough to say they're not the favorite heading into the playoffs. I think it was, the Bucks. I think there was just the Bucks really that and the Heat that people were thinking were real contenders. But the Celtics locking up, because I said a little bit ago, KD needs to shoot the ball more. And I'm saying that mainly because they're going to play good defense regardless. They've shown that these first 3 games. So you just got to try to make those tough shots like you did against Milwaukee. But it's tough to say Boston's not the favorite, man. They're playing so well right now. Mainly defensively, they're playing the best. So I'd probably still have the Bucks over them. The Heat, I think I'd probably have over them right now. But they're definitely in the conversation for favorites out of the East right
now. Was that a charge? A little charge for Blake Griffin? Getting a charge on Tatum? Is that what I just saw? Oh, yes, it was. Look at Blake coming into the game. Okay. He said, yeah, you guys were sitting me? No, I don't think so. But I mean, yeah, I think I'm with you. It's kind of hard. It's a little difficult to argue against him at this point, bro. Like, if you're going to just mop the floor. Because here's my thing, right? What two players on any other team are going to give you as much firepower as the Nets can give you offensively, and they literally can't score? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Bucks, it's Giannis, yeah. But I also understand that Giannis is a matchup issue because nobody can actually guard him. But like the Heat are two players offensively on the level that of KD and Kyrie. No, the Sixers. You could argue the Sixers. You could argue that Embiid and Harden are there, but I don't know how much I believe in fat suit Harden. You know, KD from the corner, brick. It went in and out though. It wasn't a bad brick. You know what I mean? He laid that brick properly. It wasn't just thrown up there. But I don't know. I think I have to argue for them because I just don't know what team they should be scared of now. Like if I was going to be scared of a team because I was a defensive team, it would be the Nets because I'd be like, well, damn, I got to try and guard KD. I got to try and guard Kyrie. I got to guard Seth the shooter over there. I got to guard apparently who's that dude on the team that's been bodying? It's not Bruce Brown, is it?
On the Nets?
Yeah. Yeah, on the Nets.
Yeah, Bruce Brown's on the Nets.
Okay, yeah, but he's the one that's been going crazy this series too, though. That's the one. So
he had a monster game.
Yeah, I just don't know what team scares you more offensively than the Nets. And like I said, they're just clamping them. So who am I really that scared of? I think I'd be most scared of Giannis only because he's a matchup issue more than anything else is the fact that nobody can really guard him because of the way that he's built. So they might be the favorite going forward. I'm interested to see. I mean, obviously they have to close this series out, and you would think that that's not going to be a problem, especially with the way that they've been playing, especially if Jason Tatum's also going to drill threes in the faces of people all night. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think for Boston's sake, they should hope that they close the series out fast because obviously you don't want this to all of a sudden turn into a 6-game series where you could have closed it out in 4 or 5. Then all of a sudden you got to play a lot more games than you actually wanted to, and then you get a little bit tired. But we'll see what happens. We're going to see what happens. But we'll go on from there. We'll have updates throughout the rest of the show. Listen, people, we're out of here at 8:00, by the way, because 8:00 unwrapped mock draft, full first round mock draft. Your boy's the commissioner. I believe, Josh, you're picking for who?
The Panthers and the Chiefs.
Panthers and the Chiefs. Oh, okay. Christian's saying there was a massive first round deal just dealt. I haven't even been checking the
I'll check it out.
Let's see. The Falcons sent Calvin Ridley, Mike Davis, 2022nd third, and a 2023 third round pick for the 22nd pick for the Green Bay Packers.
Wait, what is Calvin Ridley?
Oh yeah, Calvin Ridley and Mike Davis.
Jeez.
I don't know who agreed to that trade because they're stupid. Why would you give
Christian's
Calvin Ridley, Mike Davis, and a
Christian
third?
Is the Falcons.
Christian, you're an idiot.
Yeah. What do you?
Why would you give 2 players and 2 picks for 1 first?
It was for the Packers first?
Yeah.
This year?
No, well, not first, 2 thirds. A third round pick this year and next year, and Calvin Ridley and Mike Davis for the 22nd pick.
That is a bad trade, Christian. That is not a good trade.
Nah, that's top 5 dog shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. And listen, I'm still. I heard that Perry and Christian are gonna go through and grade each pick and trades and all that. Solid F.
Yeah, I think the Falcons have started out last place. They're the worst.
The Packers just walked into the bank, robbed it, and then got in a tank as a getaway vehicle. This is like a GTA mission.
Christian is also the Giants, I believe. He also put in the group chat that Daniel Jones is available, so we'll see if we can get a 7th round pick for him. That's probably what he's looking for.
Yeah, Christian, what are you looking for Daniel Jones? Maybe a contemporary pick or a compensatory pick?
You want like cash considerations, maybe?
Yeah, you know.
We'll buy a couple tickets for your home games.
Calvin's not even playing. Who cares? He's gonna play. He's never gonna play ever again.
Is who you're drafting at the 22nd pick like gonna be better than Calvin Ridley is when he's back?
See, Josh took the words right out of my mouth. Unbelievable.
It's a 1-year suspension. He's not gone for life.
Man, oh man, Drake London is better. How do you know he's gonna be there?
I do like Drake London.
How do you know he's gonna be there at 22? You don't.
Christian, if Drake London's there at 22, the Chiefs might be interested in moving out.
The Falcons have the 8th pick.
That's pretty
Still
high.
don't like it.
Well, I don't know.
Still don't like it. You could have paired Calvin Ridley and Drake London.
If I knew that package was available, man, Chiefs would have been in on that. I don't think anyone knew that package was.
I don't know who the Patriot GM is, but they're clearly sleeping if that's all it took for.
You didn't want to do. Oh, you're the commissioner.
Oh yeah, I'm the commissioner. Yay. Anyway, let's go to the Pelicans and the Suns. Nah, his relationship with Atlanta is done. I mean, apparently. Yeah, Suns not as good without Mr. Devin Booker, huh? When you take a easy 30-piece McNugget out of the starting lineup, not the same level as you were throughout the regular season here, Josh. What's going to happen? Are we looking at an 8-1 upset?
I think it's so possible because the Pelicans aren't like the Pelicans are a solid 8 seed, man. Like CJ and Brandon Ingram walking 25 points a night in the playoffs. The way Herbert Jones has stepped up, Valanciunas, Jose Alvarado doing the random, after a made basket, standing in the corner and picking your pocket from behind. I love that. You got Chris Paul with it. Absolutely love it. But I mean, this Devin Booker, we've given Chris Paul so much praise for being the main reason, they went from a lottery team to a finals team, and he does deserve a lot of credit for that. But I think Devin Booker, it's pretty clear that his impact on the team and the points he produces is much more impactful on this team than anyone else. But it's tough because he's not going to be back at all, even if this goes 7. He's not playing this series. So it's very possible we could see an upset here. And I kind of want it to happen. I want the Pelicans to move on.
Yeah, how do you think all the Laker fans feel right now?
Very sad. Very sad.
Like, I know you got your ring, so, I guess it all is worth it at the end. And, we got our ring. It doesn't matter. But, how's that ring going to feel in, a few years when that team is just absolute dog shit?
I feel like rings, in a weird way, are undervalued, though.
Oh, no. I understand. Like I said, any Laker fan is probably like, we got a ring. It doesn't matter. But, all right, Josh, actually, you know what? It's funny. I had this argument with Michael on Backstop Air, and I want to get your opinion on this. This was a while ago, too. All right. So, I'm a Yankee fan, right? And they haven't won a World Series since 2009. But they also haven't had a losing season since I've been alive, by the way. I believe it's up to 27 years now. Always in the playoff race. There's always a chance they can win it. So there's that. And then there's the Red Sox or a team like that who will win a World Series and then be absolutely terrible for 5 or 6 years, 7 years, and then work their way back up to being good. Who would you rather be a fan of?
The World Series, and then you're terrible and working.
I can't do it.
Imagine the Thunder right now. When 2016 we blew the 3-1 lead to Golden State. Imagine we win the title, KD leaves. KD still leaves, but we got the ring. Like, would you be upset right now where we're at? Like, we're so far
because
away,
I hate losing.
But getting that one ring and I maybe just be speaking because the Panthers loss is still fresh, kind of like in terms of like I'm not past that era of Panthers.
See, and listen, and here's the other thing. Maybe I'm speaking out of the way I'm spoiled because, bro, that year of the Patriots not making the playoffs and being 7-9 was literally one of the worst things I've ever watched.
Yeah, no, like if Cam got his ring, like extend Sam Darnold, give him a 3-year, $80 million deal. I don't care. We got the ring.
Back up the Brinks truck.
It's probably just because none of my teams I've never witnessed a championship for a team I'm actually like dedicated. Like you've gotten to do that a couple times, so I can see why you're like, because you've had a best of both worlds, so you're probably okay with not seeing another Super
like
Bowl
I've
for a
had it.
while
Like the Patriots, I've seen them win 3 that I actually know of.
Yeah.
The Yankees in 2009, I remember, not vividly, but I remember it good enough. And then like I don't know, the consistent winning and never being like a trash team and losing like 100 games in baseball or something like that is so much more valuable to me.
I feel like that's probably the right pick because there's hope every year. Like
that's
every year,
that's what I'm saying. Like I've never like the Baltimore Orioles, right, have lost 100 games 4 out of the last 5 years, and the only reason they didn't do it 5 out of 5 years is because they played 60 games one year.
And speaking of baseball, like I watched some baseball. I've been betting on baseball a little bit. Like, how do the Cubs win 21-0, but they lost the series, dude? Like, is that how like random games are and how inconsistent?
Yes.
Like, I don't want to bet anymore. If that's how it is.
That's why betting is difficult, and that's why, like, everybody, momentum in sports, momentum in baseball is literally the most useless word ever. Because you can win 21-0 like that, and the next game, your starting pitcher comes out and gives up 4 runs in the first inning, and you lose 4-0.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man.
Like, there's no such thing as momentum in baseball. Like football and
I've had a couple
basketball,
close
I
wins.
understand. What happened?
I've had a couple close wins with baseball.
Okay,
a couple close ones. I live bet the Brewers against the Phillies. They were down 1 with 2 guys on, and I was like, you know what? There's a chance something happens here. And I think they got 1 run in, but then they gave up like 4 runs the next inning, and it was like the 7th. I was like, oh, great. Almost.
My greatest parlay on baseball won me like $300 on top of a live bet that I put on the Dodgers one time. I remember down to their last strike, I'm thinking it's over. And then somebody hit a home run to tie the game, and then they walked it off in the 10th inning. Let me tell you something. That happiness I felt might be never matched again.
When you hit those bets, man, there's no high.
I thought I was going to bet a lot when it got legalized here. I mean, not that I ever bet before when it wasn't legalized, of course. But like, I don't know. I just haven't been betting. Have not been betting.
I'm the exact opposite. Did not expect myself to bet as often as I did.
Man,
but it's not like it's a
Gamblers Anonymous. Well, it's not 1-800 Gamblers. I'm
calling
it.
No, I never do big bets. Only like Super Bowl. I'll probably do one for the finals. But non-big games is kind of pointless, man, because it's a regular season game or, it's like week 4. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. So don't even take that huge risk.
All right, listen, this might be our final topic because we're 7:54 up against the clock here, as we like to call it in the business.
I have a trivia question before we go to.
Oh, yeah? Let me hear it.
Well, did you want to do it now or after the first?
Oh, no, I want to hear it now.
Because I've been kind of doing because I love trivia. Big trivia guy.
And one of the biggest out there.
Yeah. So I've been just kind of like looking at history and stuff. So it's not going to be like, not records or anything. Just like if you had to think about who was playing at this time, like, could you get these 2 answers? So in 2017, in one of the AFC divisional games, 2 players combined for over 220 receiving yards. 2 opponents.
Wait, you say AFC?
AFC divisional game, 2 opponents combined for over 220 receiving yards in 2017. Who were they?
I'm trying to think of the playoffs in 2017. Oh, bro. I mean,
I could give you one of the teams.
I feel like I want to throw Tyreek Hill out there. Yeah, let me get a team.
Denver Broncos.
In 2017?
2017.
Why do I feel like 2017 was like a year ago?
It does feel like that. But they won the Super Bowl in 2016. Oh, I messed up the year last time, so I might have messed it up again.
I thought they were trash after the year after Peyton
Well,
left.
I don't know. I hate myself. I can't just read. Like, what is my problem? I can't just read numbers.
Why is it messed up?
I don't know. I'm looking it up, but you got me second guessing myself because now I feel like the Broncos were trash that year too.
I thought they were bad the year after Peyton retired. I could be wrong. Very possible.
I could be wrong or right. I don't know, but my phone's taking forever because I had to turn it off airplane mode. So now, okay, it was. I was correct.
The Broncos? Who'd
2016.
they play? Give me the two teams. I'll try to guess them.
I was wrong. It was 2016. Steelers, Broncos. 2 players combined for over 200 yards.
Demaryius Thomas and Antonio Brown.
Wrong. Do you want to guess again?
I was wrong on both players.
Both players were wrong.
Wes Welker?
Wrong.
I have no idea.
I'll give you a hint to one player, and I think you'll get him. One of the guys plays for the Bills now.
Emmanuel Sanders?
Emmanuel Sanders had 85 yards on 5 catches for the Broncos. And the other guy, let's see, he was an only Steelers player. No, he might have had a stint somewhere else, but mainly for Steelers. And he's kind of a guy where you're like, damn, he was supposed to be so good.
Martavius Bryant.
Martavius Bryant had 9 catches, 154 yards. He was going to be so good, bro.
See, Josh, here's where you messed me up. And this might be my misunderstanding.
It's probably my fault, dude.
When you posed that question, I thought you meant both players had over 200 receiving yards.
No, I said combined.
I see. I didn't hear the combined part.
Did I say combined?
I
always feel so confident when I write them, and I even thought I'd triple check this one. But.
We might have to check the tape, but I'm not.
Well, I read what I wrote. Yeah, I said combined.
Okay. Hey, listen. You
I might have not said combined. Who
I might
knows,
just
man?
be dumb. It's possible.
I promise better execution, better reading by me next week. I'm going to start doing better. Now I have to because that's 2 weeks in a row.
Gosh, I appreciate that, and so do the fans.
2 weeks in a row, I'm out here messing up.
Listen, I could have possibly messed it up.
I didn't. I still don't know if that's the right year.
No, it is because Matt also said in the color cast, Broncos haven't made the playoffs since they won the Super Bowl.
No, this is after the Super Bowl. Has to be.
Has to be.
January 2016. Actually, no, that is the 2015. See, I hate the dates. Because the Panthers, I always relate to winning it in 2015, but technically they didn't lose it until 2016 because the Super Bowl is after the new. I hate it. Why does numbers have to be real?
Dates are difficult, Josh.
Get them out of my life. Leave me alone.
Difficult. They are difficult.
Only numbers I know is you could double your first deposit up to $100 on Underdog.
This is facts. That's a good number.
Only numbers I know.
Nothing like times 2, baby. Nothing.
Absolutely.
All right, listen, last thing before we head on out. Jazz, Mavs tied 2-2. Luka back. You think the series is over?
I do. I think it's wraps. Luka, I mean, they lost the other day, but that was just a tough situation. Luka hits a dagger 3 to put him up 4. Donovan comes down, gets an and 1. Then I think it was a turnover missed free throws. Dwight Powell missed 2 free throws at the line. Jazz get the alley-oop to Gobert. But the Mavericks really should have won that one. But I think the series is over. Luka's back. They took 2 games from them without Luka. Like they didn't need Luka to have the series tied up. We're leading the series. They were 2-1. But now, they're heading back to home court for game 5. I think they win that one. And then, if it goes 6 or 7, I'll take the Mavs. But I don't know. I just don't see the Jazz need to blow it up. They gotta change something. This isn't it.
Well, listen, I'll tell you one thing. After they lose this series, because Luka's back, Donovan Mitchell, he's wheezy out of there. I don't know what they're getting in return from. I don't know what team he's going to.
Julius Randle and
imagine a team with Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert. I'm good. Never been better. Never.
So
I've never been better in my life.
It'd be a great trade.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. All right, people, we got to get out of here. We got a mock draft to go do. But before we do that, Josh, where can they find you and connect with you, be one with you?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at JoeLynn_4. Make sure you go over and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can be in the comments and chat with us. And then head over to Underdog, double your first deposit up to $100 using code GenZ. Make sure you stick around for the mock draft and then tune in next Monday, 7 Eastern, where I will have a better trivia question, possibly multiple trivia questions that are written correctly, and a normal human being that is coherent can.
And Josh will be able to talk about the actual draft.
Absolutely.
Listen, as for me, you know what it is by now. Anthony Conover _ over there on Twitter for all my thoughts on the sports world. You can follow this podcast right there at Gen Z Sports, posting the stuff over there. You can listen to us Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever podcasts are available. We are available as well. Tuesdays I do the hard count with me and CJ. That's everything in the football world. We got you covered. Thursdays is backstop banter. Everything in the baseball world. Me and Michael got you covered. So make sure you check both of those out as well. Those are also available everywhere you listen to podcasts. So with all that being said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I appreciate the chatter. Josh, I appreciate you as always there, brother. And listen, people, we'll catch you on the next episode, all right?